Hi, my name is Karis Ivy. This is my sign name. Right now, I'm a senior at Winter Park High School. Soon, I'll be graduating with the class of 2019. Now, I'm taking ASL 3 honors. That's the top level of sign language offered here. Now, obviously, I'm good at signing, but for a new student like you, it might seem impossible to go from barely signing to signing really well. So to help you, I'm going to share my journey from ASL 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to share how I fell in love with the deaf community, how I learned sign language, and also I'm going to share some tips to help you improve your signing. The summer after my 8th grade year, I went out to eat dinner at Olive Garden with my cousin, my aunt, my mom, and myself. The 4 of us were chatting and hanging out when accidentally my cousin, who was sitting across from me, she had a straw and she shot it behind me. There was a table behind us, and my aunt, she told my cousin to apologize to the people. My cousin reluctantly agreed, got up, and went and said sorry to the people. It was a group of men. I noticed that they were deaf, and my cousin was signing. I was awestruck, and I stared. I thought, I want to learn myself. So I tried to learn some signing myself online, but I knew I wanted to join in class, so I joined ASL. This is the first video of me signing. Obviously, I've improved. I joined the class and I couldn't stop learning. I joined Deaf Day. All day, it's at school, your voice off, and you experience deafness. In my second year of ASL 2, I became more and more involved in an ASL club. And we did lots and lots of things. We went to the HOCO parade. Silent dinners. A Christmas party for deaf and hard of hearing kids at Lake Sibilia. Events such as ASL Slam, Niall DeMarco, taking care of deaf kids from Lake Sibilia, and so much. With some other ASL students, I went to Washington, D.C. for 5 days of voice-off trip to Gallaudet University. It's the first deaf university set up in America. We went to a deaf basketball game. This is Niall's brother, who's a famous deaf DJ. His music is awesome. Also, there were cheerleaders. Deaf Can. Only students who are fully immersed in ASL from day one, voice off during class, involved in ASL club, and have good grades and good behavior are allowed to go to Gallaudet. The summer after my junior year, I assisted with Lake Sebelia's Deaf and Hard of Hearing summer school for 2 weeks. For my senior year, I was the vice president of the ASL club. We had meetings every 2 weeks. We hosted ASL club silent dinners to fundraise for Gallaudet, and we also went to the HOCO parade again. We were involved in the first ASL Expo, which was a big event with the ASL programs of Orange County. We celebrated deaf awareness and ASL. Our tables were Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. 4 of us interpreted a song related to the theme. Perfect. We are family. The Christmas party for Lake Sebelia. Of course, the trip to Gallaudet. This year was special because of the first signing Starbucks. It's called Signing Starbucks because it's deaf and Starbucks together. That's cool. So it's the first one set up in America, opened on H Street near Gallaudet. They hire deaf, hard of hearing, and ASL fluent people. When you order, you can communicate perfectly and sign. They have a mural made by a deaf artist. And the area is deaf friendly. We went to the Washington Monument, Abraham Lincoln, and with our tour guide, we practiced interpreting and took turns. We had fun laughing and joking and doing different activities. The trip was voice off for 5 days, and my signing improved the first ASL Gaudet trip. But the second ASL Gaudet trip, my senior year, I didn't even notice I was using a different language. My ASL became smooth and fluent, and the more I used it, the more it became smooth. ASL Club has become sort of a close family. Actually, it's amazing how learning a language and culture and being immersed in it can bring people close together. It's sad that I have to say goodbye to 3 years of ASL with Miss Loomis.
Hi, this is a bittersweet moment for me because it's the first time I've had students consecutively for 3 years. I've seen them grow from barely communicating to communicating fluently in ASL. I have so many amazing seniors. I love you all. So once again, it's hard for me to just pick one. However, this American Sign Language Award goes to the student who is fully immersed in the language from day one. This person is the epitome of what I expect my students to be. Always ready to help others who are struggling with ASL, and also a great advocate for our deaf community. Congratulations, Karis Ivy.
I want to let you know, as an ASL 1 student, everyone starts nervous. Everyone has a blank face and is scared to show their facial expressions. Everyone doesn't know what they're doing, but you will improve. I have a few tips that will help you become successful in ASL class. First is to respect deaf culture every day. You might think that you're just making fun, but it's really offensive to deaf people in signing. It's the same if you're talking in front or behind a deaf person. They don't know, and it can be really rude. Secondly, you have to be voice off during class. This is really important for you to be successful in ASL class because ASL and English are not the same language. You only use one at a time. In an ASL classroom, you use sign language. The more you use ASL, the more you will improve. The whiteboards are there to help you, but the more you can gesture and try to use ASL, the more you will improve and become better at signing. Ask questions. Ask Ms. Loomis. The more curious you are, the more you will learn. Most of my vocab is from asking questions or picking it up in conversations. Be involved and join ASL Club. Go to silent dinners, go to deaf events. You will learn deaf culture, and you will have many opportunities to practice signing with the real world and other people than Miss Loomis. Don't be scared, they're patient, and will sign slowly for you. Last but not least, have fun. Tips 1 through 4 are awesome and seriously a good way to become better at signing. But you need to have fun, storytelling, games, events, activities, and poems that are awesome. For the last part of my video, I want to show you side by side a comparison of my first time I learned ASL to now with the same sentence. Hi, my name is Karis. This is my sign name. Nice to meet you. I'm learning sign language. See, it's more smooth, comfortable, skilled, and fast. And I have a sign name. My last tip is don't try to sign faster than you can. Speed will come naturally with your improvement. Thank you for paying attention. Have fun in ASL class. You will learn so much. Ask questions to Ms. Loomis about how to join ASL Club, and look to the whiteboard and the calendar for information about deaf events and what's happening in ASL Club. Bye!